Hello, my name is Chris Wilson, and I'll be showing you some information, shocking information that you didn't know existed. And this information has to do with our Nigerian banking system. Now, this information I'm about to show you, it is very, very critical. I stumbled upon this information while I was doing some research, and in the process, I got to discover how some of our big names in the banking industry, some of our big banks, exposes people's BVN details on their platforms. Now, it might interest you to know that I have approached some of these banks willing to share the information I have, wanting them to do some adjustments and have this properly corrected so that people's BVN won't be exposed on their platforms. But they have refused, owing to the fact that the money they're supposed to pay me for whistleblowing, for my years of research and my years of work, so that I can continue doing this, they have ignored me. So I decided to take to the public and show Nigerians the dangers they are at while banking with these banks. Now, in case you don't understand what I'm trying to say here, one of the videos I'll be showing is how people's BVN are being exposed on this platform. And the implication is that if your BVN is exposed on their platforms, hackers can use your BVN to open an account for you on the platform of these same banks, a functional account that can be used and operated by the hackers, whereas the owner of the BVN does not know that he has an account with these banks. And the dangerous part is that these accounts can be used for fraudulent purposes like taking online loans. You'll be surprised that some people are owing loans. They don't know how. It is because their BVN got exposed, and this BVN was used to open an account for them, and then in turn used to apply for loans online. The most dangerous part is the money laundering part of this thing. Imagine having access to 1,000,000 bank accounts as a result of this leakage. If I have access to 1,000,000 BVN, I can use that BVN to open an account on this bank's platform. And what that implies is that if I want to finance terrorism, or I have contact with known terrorists who wants to finance terrorism in this country, all I need to do is to send them these account numbers that I've used this BVN gotten from the bank's platform to open. And once I send it to them, although this account, it is a tier 1 account, it cannot take more than 300,000 to 500,000. But the shocking part is that this will happen right under the noses of the bank, because these funds, this amount does not get to their radar where they start looking out for terrorism and all that. But if I can launder 200,000 naira each in 1,000,000 account, can you do the math? Check how much this would amount to. Now, it might take me a week or two, but I will be able to successfully get this money out of this account and channel into the right purposes. That is how some bankers launder money, and that is how terrorism can be funded. Do you know that as a result of this information, I've been getting calls and contacts from some hackers, some Yahoo boys, and some people I believe to be terrorists, wanting to pay me millions of naira for this information. But because I don't want innocent Nigerians to suffer, do you know that my senior brother suffered from this? His BVN was gotten online and was used to open an account for him. And he nearly went to jail, even though that I started investigating. And I discovered how possible it is for somebody else to get access to your BVN and use it to open an account online without your consent, without you knowing. And when the police starts investigating, they will use your BVN to trace you and get you arrested for a crime that you know nothing about. Now, I have contacted these banks and they have refused to show interest in the information I have, despite the fact that I have told them that this could cause a national crisis. People can suffer from this. Innocent people can suffer from this as a result of their BVN being exposed. But they have refused to listen. So I have decided to take to the public and show this information so that Nigerians will be aware what we are facing. I'll be using Sterling Bank as an example. Now I'll name the banks that are involved in this. Number 1, Sterling Bank. Number 2, First Bank. Number 3, Zenith Bank. Number 4, GT Bank. And then number 5, First City Monument Bank, which is FCMB. But I will start with Sterling, and I'll be showing you people's BVN that I was able to see online. Now these people, they already have accounts with Sterling Bank and they do not know anything about this account. I got to know about this information while I was digging. There is one of Sterling Bank's products called Social Lender. On this platform you can take loans. I used to help people apply for loans. Unknown to me, I thought these people were real bankers. I didn't know that they were hackers using people's BVN to obtain loans online without their consent. And the most dangerous part is this: I contacted Sterling Bank and I told them that there is also a way that this can give access to a Sterling Bank's customer's account. This goes deeper than they thought, but yet they are taking me for granted. Now I'll be showing you 1 or 2 BVN gotten from Sterling Bank's platform. Now these people do not know that they have an account with Sterling Bank, but account has been opened for them. And the dangerous part is that when you use this account to sign up on one of Sterling Bank's platform that I will not be exposing now, it will give you access to the person's main Sterling Bank account if he has an account with Sterling Bank. For instance, the person walks into a bank and opens a Sterling Bank account. Then I go online and get his BVN. I open another account for this person, and I go to one of their platforms and I profile this account. I sign up on one of their platforms. It gives me access to the person's main Sterling Bank account. Now I have brought this information to Sterling Bank and I've told them that I have access to this information and I'm willing to share. But because of what they will pay me for whistleblowing, I have suffered and labored sleepless nights investigating, searching the internet, trying to get how this is possible, only for me to successfully discover how. But these banks don't want to encourage me. I know in this country people get paid for whistleblowing, but instead of them to pay me for my efforts and put a stop to this thing so that innocent Nigerians will stop suffering, they have neglected me and taken me for granted. So I want to use them as an example, and when I'm through with Sterling Bank, I will proceed with videos for other banks. Alright, so I will be giving you 1 or 2 BVN that I have discovered through Sterling Bank's platform. Now I'm going to call the name, and I'm also going to tell you the name on the BVN. I'll now give you the BVN number, and then I'll also give you the account number and date of birth so that you can confirm that I actually have access to the information like I claim to. Now, I have the name here, Peter Alu, and I have the BVN number 2232 605 2503, and I have the Sterling Bank account number 007 2501 301. Now this Sterling Bank account I just mentioned was opened online. I got to discover when these people approached me and asked me to help them profile customers on the Sterling Bank social lenders platform, that they want to take online loans for them. Whereas I didn't know that it was not the real owners of this account that were applying for these loans. Now, if you as a Sterling Bank agent or customer care run details on this account number that I have just given you, you will discover that Mr. Peter Alu has another Sterling Bank account. Now, this other Sterling Bank account, while I profiled it on the OnePay app, gave me access to the main Sterling Bank's account. Now, why I'm revealing this information here is this: I want you to be able to know that I have what I said I have, and whatever I'm saying, I have proof and evidence to back it up. Now, I'm also going to give you another Sterling Bank's customer whose BVN was exposed on their platform, and accounts created for this person was used to access the person's main Sterling Bank account. I have the name here, Mustafa Oyeriola. I have the BVN number 2232-605-1803. The date of birth linked to that BVN is 11th of February 1983. Now, I also have here with me another BVN of a person whose BVN was used to open an account on Sterling Bank, and this new account gave access to the person's main Sterling Bank account. I have the name here, Muhammad Kadizat Kuburat. I have the date of birth linked to that BVN here, 16th of February 1994. And then I have the BVN number 2232-605-1900. And then I have the Sterling Bank account number 007-246-0853. Now, you can look up this account. I want Sterling Bank to look up these accounts and investigate what I am saying now. You will notice that these people have 2 Sterling Bank savings accounts, which is not normal. Now, it is not normal for a Sterling Bank customer to have more than 1 savings account. But the emergence of another savings account gave these hackers access to access the person's main savings account, which could cause a breach. Now, the money in the main account can be moved, can be withdrawn from the platform where you sign up from. Now, all this information I have at my disposal, but I'm going to stop here for now and give you this. I'm giving Sterling Bank an ultimatum, a little time for them to contact me so that I can show them all the loopholes that exist on their platform. The essence and the idea and the brain behind this is for them to look into this and find the way to correct it so that innocent Nigerians will not be suffering from this. I approached Sterling Bank and they are taking me for granted. I believe this will serve as an eye-opener for them so that when they go through this, they will know that people with brains, people that are gifted, exist in this country and they need to be supported. Now, let this also serve as a lesson to other banks that I have contacted that has taken me for granted. When I'm done with Sterling Bank, if they do not respond as they should, I will face First Bank, I will face GT Bank, I will face FCMB, and I will face Zenith Bank. And I will also upload their videos of how they also expose people's BVN on their platforms. Thank you. My name is Chris Wilson. I'll be showing you one more BVN, and I'll also be showing you the picture that is linked to this customer's BVN so that you would understand that this is real and that I'm not making this up. Now take a look at this picture. Now if you look at this picture closely, now look at this woman. Her name is Mary Odi Osang. I had to memorize this so that you will know that I'm serious about this. I have her BVN on my brain, her date of birth, the phone number linked to her BVN, and this picture is the picture linked to her BVN, and it was gotten from one of the banks I mentioned, from one of their platforms. Now what happened is that when you are opening an account with Sterling Bank, there's a provision for where you have to insert the customer's picture. You upload it from your phone. So what hackers do is when they get this picture from one of those banks platforms, they will now crop it and then take it to like Sterling Bank or FCMB where they want to open an account online, and they will use the same picture that is linked to the person's BVN to open the account. Now when you see this account, when you are carrying out investigation on the account and you look at the account, you will see that this picture that was added during account opening process is the same linked with the BVN, with the picture on the person's BVN. So which will give you no room for doubt at all, to doubt if the account was originally opened by the person, whereas it wasn't. Now this person's name is Mary Odi Osang. Her BVN number is 222-420-74166. You can see I have it on my brain. Now the date of birth linked to this BVN is 8th of April 1984. I have this memorized. Now the phone number linked to this BVN is 081 5506 0389. Now, this person, it might interest you to know that after I conducted some investigation, I discovered that apart from her main bank account, she has a Sterling Bank account that she does not know exists. She also have a First Bank account that she does not know exists. Now, after this with Sterling Bank, I will start showing you videos for First Bank. Take note, I am not joking, I am not bluffing. I mean what I say. Now, I'm giving Sterling Bank a 24-hour ultimatum. If I don't hear from them, I will upload the full video and then I will move on to other banks. It might also interest you to know that I've contacted CBN in respect of this BVN exposure, and over 3 days now, I sent a mail. I have not heard from them, and I called them and they said I cannot report such on their platform until when the email drops. You can imagine the level of security that we have. What if this was a case where terrorism needs to be financed and they have to do something to stop this immediately? You can imagine the response I got from our CBN. Nigerians, I want you to be aware of what is happening in our banking system. This level of security is too low. We are in problem. We are in serious trouble. We need to act now. Now is the time to act. Expect more of these videos later. Thank you for watching. I am Chris Wilson.